There comes a time in your life where the title no longer fits the transformation. You can still show up, still deliver, still work at that place, but something in you has shifted. What once felt like alignment now feels like a weight. What once felt like obedience now feels like resistance. You've outgrown something, and not because you're ungrateful, but because you're becoming. Take this as your permission. You are allowed to evolve, not because of emotions, but because of obedience. Sometimes clarity doesn't shout, it whispers. And when you finally listen, you realize this doesn't really fit anymore. That discomfort, that confusion, it's confirmation. But here's what gets in the way. You think, but I've invested too much. What will people say? What if I'm wrong? So let me answer you by saying this. God didn't call you to stay loyal to your last instruction. He called you to follow his leading. Romans chapter 8 verse 14 says, those who are led by the Spirit of God are the sons of God, which means movement is part of your identity. You are not called to be stagnant. You are not called to be stagnant. I've lived what I'm talking about. I've won many titles, many hats, and each one, even the ones that didn't make sense, has moved me closer to the woman God has called me to be. The path wasn't always clear, but the obedience was always forming me. Sometimes staying is the risk. The danger isn't the change, it is the clinging to something God has asked you to release. And no, you're not being flaky, you're not being inconsistent, you're not confused. You're simply growing, you're aligning, you're evolving. So, yes, it may feel risky, but the fruit of obedience will always speak louder than the fear of change. You are allowed to evolve. You are still loved, still chosen, still led by the Spirit of God. I am Okwe Praise. This is my voice, and I'm here to awaken yours.